What?
Let's go.
You said what?
I said, what? I know, yeah. And then he sneezed all over me. I was like, I don't know what's happening here. Hey, we're live, everybody. How are you? It is Thursday. I got the day right today. Thursday. Happy Thursday. So today, everybody, we have a cool panel as usual. And we've got special guests. We have Mr. and Mrs. Mikey J Productions, also known as Jen and Mikey. So, hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks
Hello.
for having us on, Sai. It's awesome. Nice to meet everyone.
No problem. Yeah, I saw you popping up here and there, and then I checked out your YouTube channel. I think I discovered you first on LEGODANIBOB's live stream, and very interested to check you out. We also have Brandon here, who's also known as Brick Hive.
Hello.
Hello. I know it looks like he's in the dark, but he's like Batman.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering what's going on with that, because I don't have anything really different going on with the lights.
I've just made it darker. I've just turned you darker.
Dude, you wouldn't believe how many lights are on in here right now. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Are you there? And we also have which is Craig. Hey, Craig, how are you today?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, not bad, thank you. Craig had a premiere earlier on, so if you haven't seen it, go and check it out on his channel after the streams. And yes, give it a little bit of a like and everything. BFAB is here too. How's it going, dude?
Amazing. Actually, it's horrible, guys, but we don't have time for that. So
we can't leave with that.
We'll be spending an hour talking about my life, so we don't have time for that.
That is the show.
We can be here for hours. Mikey J is saying hello in the chat, and also Ollendorf is here. And Nicole says, I read this before we came on. I said, I love the open question side, whether I would go on Lego Masters. Glad you didn't specify in what capacity. Endless possibilities. Loved it. And she's referring to the poll. The poll is active at the moment. The question is, would you go on Lego Masters if you were asked?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be any good in it.
No way.
I have great TV personality. I suck at building, but like me on Lego Masters, it'd actually be more entertaining if I was on there. So
I actually agree with that, and I'm kind of in your camp, BFAB. Like, you wouldn't want me on there as a contestant, but like I could add something else to the show that might improve it.
yeah, you just got to find a really good builder, suck up to them, hopefully that they have personality, because the person, so I auditioned for season 2, obviously got rejected. But like my partner was a great builder, but he has very little personality. But for me, I have the personality but no skill. So
how dare you talk about me like that, BFAB?
I mean that's bad. I'm kidding. I didn't even know what to say. I was trying to think of when it comes back.
Take part in the poll. It's 50-50 at the moment. 33 votes.
I know my internet's crap today. One second, guys.
You're fine. You're fine. And while you're here, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, we have Fooling with Bricks is here. How's it going? He says, "Watch out." We also have Burko Bricks here as well. We have Mocking Brick, and we have Craig saying hello to everybody too. We've got TC Jason. Nice to meet you. Good to see you here. We have Lorraine Fox. CT, yeah. Correct me when I'm wrong, because I'm going to be wrong a lot. So I'll be calling people different.
He's a co-host on because I do a couple of different live stream shows, and he's a co-host on one of them. So
that's good. Our toy world is here as well, and what we'll do right now is we're going to find out a little bit more about Mikey and Jen, and so listen, basically, tell us a little bit about both of you and the channel, and what's your channel about, please.
Okay. Well, the channel is called Mikey J Productions, and it started back in 2010. And my first content that I actually uploaded was gaming content on Ghostbusters, the video game. I edited it into like a movie for Ghostbusters 3 because that's what all I thought was going to get at the time. And so that kind of, my channel started as in Ghostbusters and video games. But then it morphed into Lego around 2014, 2015. And I just went full bore with Lego. And that's where I found the vast majority of my success. And then I started dabbling in other things as well, arcades and stuff like that. And then it was around 2020 when the pandemic started. I just took a step back from YouTube, and I took the whole year off, and then reassessed my situation. And then it was August of 2021. At the end of August, I came back and I said, all right, I'm going to hit this full bore and since then, I've been building my channel up. And as I said, I actually started a home arcade live stream show that's on later this evening. It's called the iArcadians. And we talk about retro arcade games and stuff like that. And then after I got that ball rolling, I knew that I wanted to get back into Lego because that is obviously a huge passion of ours. And while I had stepped away and was doing maybe other things on my channel, what people didn't quite realize or see behind the scenes is that she was the one doing all the building and actually keeping the ball rolling while I was stepping away and doing other things. And so now that we've come back, it's like it's me kind of showing all the stuff that she's been doing more so than what I've been doing.
Do you at least pay her or no?
Well, yeah, I mean,
shut up. You talk about the charisma, and someone has all the charisma, and someone's the builder. I'm the builder. He's the charisma.
yeah.
So you work for free? Okay.
Don't give him ideas.
What got you into Lego? What got you into Lego, Mikey? And did you have a dark age?
I did have a dark age. It was a rather long one, but I got into it as a kid. I mean, I grew up with Castle and Legos, Castle and Pirates. I mean, so like when I was a kid, I had the Imperial Trading Post, Skull Eyes Schooner, the small original Imperial flagship. I had some Forestman sets and, Wolfpack Tower, some cool old school classic sets. And when I was a teenager in my dark ages, my stepmom at the time actually behind my back sold them all in a garage sale for like pennies on the dollar.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
And
do you still talk to her?
Oh, it was a major issue. It was a major issue, guys.
Did you sell hair later in a garage sale?
Well, that's a different story. I'm not going to get into.
My parents actually did that with a ton of my comic books.
Oh.
That were worth a small fortune.
That's
I did it to my original toys when I was young, like the original Transformers and stuff. I'd blow them up or break them or bury them or something like that. But yeah.
That's crazy. That's nuts. Oh my god!
And then what kind of happened was our daughter, she started getting into Lego Harry Potter like in the late 2000s, 2009 or so, 2010, 11, around there. And we got some sets for her. And so, that was the first time as an adult I went back and was, playing with it. And I actually craggled her original Hagrid's hut, and she just ripped that thing apart. And then it was the Back to the Future Kuso set that actually pulled me back in. I said, when I saw that, I said, I have to get that. And then I went and got the Ecto 1, and then the ball started rolling, and I said, all right, I'm going, and I'm reacquiring my Castle and Pirate collection, and then some.
Big time. Once you start, you just can't stop. And Jen, when you met Mikey first, was he into Lego, or was he getting into it, or did that happen after you guys got together?
It kind of happened together. Like you said, our daughter started getting into Lego, and so we bought the first Lego set for her, and I guess that's when I fell in love with them. And because I didn't have them as a kid, I had dollhouses, so they're like dollhouses, but way better, So
absolutely. And it's pretty like. Do you've obviously got like a dedicated Lego space, but you have Lego in other parts of the house as well?
We try not to anymore. My son, he will take stuff from down here upstairs. And I'm of the opinion that I would rather just be all down here, but because we have dedicated rooms for certain things.
He's a little Lord business about it.
Yeah,
but we let him have his Legos upstairs.
Well, I'm the same. We've got the Lego in here, but my kids don't come in or play with it or anything else. My older daughter she's not into it anymore, and my son is, but he's got his own, and he just comes in, has a look, and goes, "Oh, that's cool." And I've never had to say to him, "No, don't touch anything," because he never did, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, so nothing has been broken.
That is not our situation at all.
It is such a mess down here because he loves to play.
That was one of the reasons I stopped making Lego content for a year or so. And it was because every time I'd come down here to do a video on something, I would have to spend hours fixing the mess that my son made in order to get it to a point that I could make a video. And like, it was just wearing me out, just all the extra legwork I was having to put into it. And so like, when we got back into it, I kind of told her, like, I'm just going to put it all out there, and it is what it is. And I've actually had positive response from that people are like, they actually like seeing displays that you can tell they've been played with.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Except for our special stuff that I don't give him. Like my collection of Harry Potter minifigures and our Lord of the Rings. And
well, that's what I never understood about the Lego movie, why the dad was portrayed as a bad guy, because he didn't want nobody messing with the city and stuff that he built, when his kid clearly had a big bin full of Lego he could play with, you know?
Right.
I never understood. I was like, why is that bad, man? I was like, you know,
all he did was break the city, didn't he?
So I've kind of made deals with our son, like the big sets, like my modular buildings or my castles or stuff. Don't take those apart. And then the good minifigures, like my expensive minifigures and stuff, like we don't let them play with those. But then, you know, make a trade-off and be like, all right, you can have these 30 yellow guys.
Or sometimes I get 2 sets. I get 2 sets and he'll get the extra ones.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's really cool.
So he has his own.
So you give your kid all the crappy like city minifigures, right?
Huh?
You give your kid all like the crappy city figures?
He did.
I did, yes.
Smart man.
But
Exactly.
he's gotten wise to it, and now, like, if I bring home a set and he's like, and he didn't get one too, like, I hear about it. So it's like, yeah, like the Ideas Pirates of Barracuda Bay, we got him 2 of those, or we got one for me and one for him, and his is destroyed and mine's still pristine.
I don't say you're nice to your kid. If I had a kid, they'd get nothing. So good job, good parenting.
I just want to say hello to Zizus, who's here, and I see Mother Brick is here also. Who else popped in? Oh yeah, there's Seth is here. Good to see you, Seth. Nice to see you. And Kerry's here. I always call her Pick a Brick. She goes mad, so it's Brick a Pick. I got it right today. Yay! So good to see everybody. And if you're just dropping in, don't forget to hit the like button, take part in the poll. It's an easy one this week, and it'll be fun. And if you haven't seen anybody on the panel before, go and check them out. The details are in the description. Like and subscribe and all. And if you're like Barry, who is fooling with bricks, he is a castle guy, and he's probably in his house now going, "Oh my God, I'm so happy there's a castle guy." So
and pirates.
And pirates as well. Yeah, no, I looked at your obviously since I saw you in the chat and Danny's stream last week before, whatever it was. I went and I checked out your you have a 9-minute video explaining what the channel is all about, and you've got a lot of boats. Like, and they are cool boats. What did your family think when they saw you getting back into Lego as an adult fan of Lego?
Like my extended family and stuff. I mean, I think they probably think we're a little crazy, a little cracked in the head,
a little childish, probably.
You know, I mean, I think we all kind of deal with that stigma to a certain degree, I would say.
Yeah, that's why you don't tell anyone.
It's our hidden secret.
That's why it's in our basement.
Oh wait, it's out
that's smart.
We can have people over. Never know.
Don't go there. So. And then what about you? Because we all have obviously adult friends. So what's your friends think? Were they like, that's cool, or kind of that's a bit weird? And then they go into your Lego room and see all the cool things, and they're like, now I understand. Because when people think of Lego, usually they think of Lego City and they think of little toys, and then they see things like the UCS Millennium Falcon and stuff, and they're like, oh my God, what the hell is this? And it's $700, and their mind is blown. And this is Lego, and you're like, yeah. What do your friends think?
That's honestly, that's where probably the Bricklink store comes into play. You can use that as a way to kind of justify it a little bit, because I mean,
I was wondering where you were going with it.
We have a Bricklink store, and like when she's doing like a mock or something, she'll buy 2 of the sets. And then the second set of minifigures, like that's going to go on our Bricklink store for sure.
If my son doesn't take them.
If our son doesn't take them. And so that, helps offset the costs. And
no,
so
it doesn't. It doesn't really.
But you can always, like, hey, it's a business, we get stuff.
It's a way to explain it to people that it doesn't sound like we're
crazy
hiding in our basement with our toys.
You can just say I sell Lego, and people will be like, "Wow, Lego's so profitable. You are a genius." That's all.
Yes. For a little while, Hive, you were talking about an enterprise you were interested in. I don't want to say what it is because I can't remember if we were talking about it in a green room or on a stream. Do you want to? Is that still in the process?
You said an enterprise?
Well, okay. You said you're going to start your own kind of like bricks and minifigs kind of thing.
Oh no! It was an idea. It was an idea that
it's gonna be in a shed.
It was a thought I put into motion to see how the numbers would kind of lay out, and yeah, they didn't lay out that great. I mean, look, because I'm starting my own art business. You know what I mean? But that's taken me like a couple $1,000s to kind of start up. You know what I mean? And I could probably even go cheaper than that if I really wanted to. It's just I'm trying to do it nice and right. But to do a bricks and minifig store, man, I mean that's at least like a $70,000 venture.
Yeah.
And we just
how you do have a wife,
Well, we just bought a very expensive house, and I currently am unemployed, so.
Just be like, hey, you just gotta, be really nice to your wife. Start flirting with her a little bit more and be like, hey, I have an idea. Can you borrow me $70,000? And then see what happens.
I gotta tell you, man, no matter how nice I am to her, she don't have 70 grand. She can just like.
You never know. Women always have some secret stash. I don't have $100. What are you talking about? And they have like $100 and.
Somewhere 200
in their stuff. Yeah. If we had if we opened a bricks and minifigure style store, if people came in to like trade in their old sets or something, I'd keep them. Like we'd be bankrupt, and Lorraine would be kicking my.
That's another thing too. Is I don't know if I could stay out of my own stash, man. To be honest with you, because, dude, what am I not going to want to keep? Some of like rare sets or something that would come across, in my hands, like. And that's the problem is I need to sell those things. You know what I mean? Not keep them. And if anything, not only am I not selling them, but I'm spending money on them. You know what I mean? So it's really a loss as far as the business goes. So it's one of the issues that I'm having with going to Brick Fair Virginia this year too. Like I've already have this hurdle about just not sure if I'm going to even have the money to go. But even if I were to scrape up the money to go, I don't know if I can completely just stay away from the vendor side of the convention, man. Honestly.
If you start walking from now, I guarantee you'll make it to Brick Fair Virginia with no cost.
With no cost.
We better bring someone with you to help with the hitchhiking.
Yes.
Getting there actually wouldn't be the issue. I'm only like an hour and a half away. You know what I mean? That's not really a big deal. I mean, I still have to come up with some money for gas, but even that's not the biggest expense, But I don't know. But yeah, it's the whole thing about trying to stay away from just not buying even a bunch of stuff.
Impossible. Have you guys, Mikey, and have you ever gone to display any of your sets or take part in any of the kind of brick fairs or anything?
Nope. We have never done any of that. The closest to anything like that is going to Legolands. We've been to 2 of them.
But we don't. Yeah, we don't bring our own stuff.
Yeah,
we buy stuff.
Craig, you haven't you? And have you plans to do that this summer?
Yeah, I've got one in July and then probably one in September. For definite.
What are they called?
Well, Merbury Brick Show is the one in July up in Pickering, and then the other one will be Yorkshire Brick Show, which potentially is Huddersfield in September.
That's pretty cool. Are they big? Like, will they be,
Merbury's quite small, but it's more about airfall. So it's more about the after party. We have a barbecue and a quiz and disco-y, just stupid things like that we all do after.
Sounds great.
It's because we have the run of the school. So the Merbury's school for kids that have got disabilities. So they basically allow us to have the school for the weekend, and the money we raise goes straight back into the school. So we've bought like sensory equipment, minibuses, defibrillators over the years. We've done loads of stuff. But because of that, you see, because we have the run of the school, we get to camp on the pitch. We get to have some of the classrooms for the ones who don't want to stay in tents. Usually the weather's fantastic. Usually is in North Yorkshire. So yeah, it's just a really good social thing. Whereas Yorkshire Brick Show tends to be a lot bigger. It was probably one of the first northern big shows that caused chaos when I think it was just around the Lego movie came out was when they first started doing proper shows again in the UK. And that one caused chaos because they weren't expecting that many people to come to it. So they had to call the police in to manage the crowds.
Oh no!
Wow.
They blocked all the roads. Yeah, it was horrendous.
That's hilarious. Like,
One heck of a party.
Yeah.
when you said that, I just got an image of all these Lego policemen with little like.
Yeah, that'd be it, wouldn't it? Keep it on brand. No, they absolutely hated it. It was chaos.
Oh, that's crazy. Barry is wondering where Greg is. Greg is in the meeting at the moment. He is testing something out with one of his guests for tomorrow for London Calling. So if you want to find out who that guest is, check out London Calling tomorrow at 7:30 UK Ireland time, which is 2:30 as far as I know in the Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
But he's a really cool guest tomorrow, so check that out. And
on a scale of 1 to 10, how cool?
I would say pretty much 10 out of 10 because I like what this person's involved in, shall we say. When Greg comes on, he can tell who it is. Yet nothing to do with that, or maybe it has. Who knows?
I got really nervous then because I'm sure I saw a little dude running there in your background then.
Oh,
And I was like, whoa, what's going on? He's unsupervised.
He's playing. That's what I'm saying. That's what he plays.
That's so
He
cool.
got all anxious.
Lorraine's saying Cy will never part with his Lego. No, never, 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 ever.
Oh, you, Lorraine.
Yeah, well, Justin Justin Good always said he'd never sell his Lego, but he's actually going to sell some of it now. When I saw the video first, I did think it was an April Fool's joke, but he has over 5,000 sets, and he said he doesn't even know where some of them are. So, but I'm not there yet. We have a storage unit, so it's not full yet. But I don't think I'd ever sell any of it because I don't know. Some of it, like I went out of my way to find, like in kind of older shops and stuff. So, no, I don't think so.
After watching Just Too Good's video, I kind of reflected and I'm like, oh, shoot, now I kind of want to sell my sets, but like all my sealed stuff because, clearance hunting, about 200 sets at the moment sealed just sitting there. And I have not built one Lego set this year and I built like 3 last year. So like, I'm so tempted to, like, I wouldn't sell like my childhood sets, but like, I just don't build Lego sets anymore. So
yeah, I mean, I think you probably only built those on your live streams, didn't you? It were brickheads.
Not even a live streams. Most of the time, I just talk. Every time when I say I'm going to build, I don't end up building anything. I just talk the whole time. So for me, like that video really is kind of making me debate if I just want to get rid of all the sealed stuff that I have. So
I can only speak for us, but I know like for our bricklaying store specifically, we find just clearance stuff in a Walmart, wherever. And once you part it out and put it in there, I don't really feel like I'm missing out on something if it's, a set that I wouldn't buy for myself anyways.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to mocking, it's nice to the first place you can go is your own store and be like, all right, I need this piece, this piece, this piece,
See if I have.
Yeah. I think for me, it's just like the whole bricklaying thing. I respect people who do it. It just takes a long time. I've got no time for that, so.
Again, I'm more of the YouTube side. She's more of the actual nose to the grindstone one.
The brick side.
Yo, she's all about the money. She knows what Lego can make, yeah?
Yeah.
A better investment than gold, apparently. I want to say hi to Cliff, who dropped in as well. A few people have dropped in that I didn't get to say hello to. Also, we've got Brent here as well, and we have Doc Samson, who is saying the scale of 1 to 10, perhaps 90. We also had Our Toy World is back, which is cool. Good to see you back. And I saw the brick walls. I saw Carrie there. I don't know where she is gone. But hi, Carrie. Good to see you there. She said, evening all. Good to see you too. And don't forget to hit the like button if you're just joining and take part in the poll. What's the poll at now? We'll just take a quick look here. 49 votes, and it's 51% saying yes, they would go on to Lego Masters if they were asked, and 49% saying no. So it's 25 nearly half, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I wouldn't. I know Craig.
You wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't
No.
go. And
So you'd be perfect on Lego Masters.
yeah, but I'm not. I'm an Emmett. I like to follow the instructions.
I'm an
I
Emmett
think
too.
for me,
I'm an Emmett.
I just couldn't bear to see him get smashed. I wouldn't go on because I don't want to get him smashed. I don't want to blow him up, man.
Or put in a tank.
I'd cry.
I mean, there's like a lot of life-changing opportunities that comes like once you're on Lego Masters, like especially with like commissions. Like I know people who are now doing commissions full time. That's one reason I do it too. One, I want to be famous. Two, commissions, and yeah, that'd be cool. So,
Well,
to control the money you can make.
I know. Oh, sorry. One of the things I was going to say, I have a mock of the Flying Dutchman that it was a brick instructions, and so I've talked with him personally, and I know he was in the running to be on Lego Masters, and I don't think he made the cut for whatever reason. And I'm like, if this dude who can design this beautiful Flying Dutchman can't make the cut, like, yeah, I'm gonna go sit over here.
I know Rich Boy J. I don't know if you know who Rich Boy J is. Do you know who Rich Boy J is?
I do, yeah.
So he's a spectacular mock builder, like one of the best, and he got rejected from Lego Masters. So.
Yeah, I think the building part is only a small fraction of it, to be honest with you, man.
They want people with like somewhat of a personality. I'm not saying he doesn't have a personality. I don't want to get canceled. But, you know, you have to have some sort of personality. And I think that Lego Masters, at least in the USA, they care more about personality than skill. So.
Yeah, they want some drama.
Oh, I can cause drama. Season 4, they better accept me. I'm going to apply again.
Myself and Ray just finished watching Lego Masters Australia, and now we're watching Lego Masters America Season 2. And it's the same kind of builds, but we were looking at the American one, and the builds are much smaller than the Australian ones. The Australian ones went big, and we were like, wow, you know, the Australians were just, I don't know if it was...
There's a time factor as well, I think.
Yeah, you get, like, we were looking at 2 hours of a program here, weren't we, Craig?
Yeah, I think some of the times were slightly bigger in Australia. I don't know why.
I think also the Australians are better builders. I'm not trying to be a jerk. Don't cancel me, Lego Master people. I already know half of you hate me. But, like, some of these guys, like, from Lego Masters Australia, like, they're building models that look real. Like, if they build an animal, it looks real. If a Lego Master in the USA builds an animal, it looks like, I don't know, some, like, Minecraft animal. So, like, that's kind of like the comparison.
That is so not true.
What are you talking about? Oh, I can list a lot of examples. I know some Lego Masters watch this show, so I just won't say it. But
compare it to the English one, and then you'd be like, "Whoa, yeah."
Well, yeah, the Brick Scene's question, is there Lego Masters Ireland? It was Lego Masters UK and Ireland that was the first one. As far as I know, it was the very first Lego Masters. Quote me, but I thought it was. And there was 2 Irish people on that one. Jessica was on it.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta tell you, the thing that would scare me the most, you got so many cameras on you, dude, and you know the editors and everybody are just sitting right there waiting for something to happen, man, to catch it. And I know I would be the one that would like let a huge fart rip or something, dude.
Yeah.
And yeah, that would be it. You know what I mean?
I don't think they'd put that in the cut anyways.
Yeah. I don't know, they might. If it was funny enough, they might leave it in there.
You probably wouldn't hear it over Will Arnett, so I won't worry about it.
But I imagine, even though it's not, I know the time isn't like it's stretched out, like it's not, you know, like they get to go home and like stop or whatever, you know what I mean? But like still, I would be also worried about like you just wouldn't finish something. You know, imagine only getting like halfway through a build or a mock, and you know what I mean? Like just constantly, like you just constantly can't like keep up or something, dude.
I think I'd get canceled on the show. Like I'd make a joke. I think it's funny. They'd keep it in there, and then I get canceled a week later. So
it'd be like, yeah, it'd be 9 builders. The next week it'd be 8 builders, but we wouldn't know where the 8 builders gone.
It was the cut episode, man.
Let me propose this question to you guys. Do you think that the Lego Masters program quality depends on where it's from, like how big Lego is in that particular area? Because just from getting to know some of you guys, I mean, clearly Europe and UK and Ireland, you know, Lego's huge over there, probably even more so than America by capita. You know, the amount of people per square mile that are actually into it. I mean, there's more people in America because there's more people, but you know, the same with Australia. I mean, some of these YouTubers from Australia seem to be doing really well in the Lego scene.
Yeah, I think the UK buys more Lego than per head than any other country, but Germany buys more Lego than the UK in total. But there's more people in Germany, so we still outdo the Denmark, Holland, Australia.
Wow.
In the UK, it's a huge market for them. It's why they never push stuff here that much, because it sells anyway.
That's
Always
true. And I mean, we always talk about this over here, don't we, Craig? That like when some of the stuff sells out over here and it's gone from the shops, and then we see some, like we might see Emily doing a video or someone, and some of the old sets are still in places like Target and stuff. Like, oh my god, I don't have that set and it's retired, and they're just like, oh my god, there's still loads of these here, and you're like, I want that, and it's like huge surplus over there. It's crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just finding stuff on clearance. You know, you can wait out Walmart and get some good deals on things.
Yeah, we can't do that here. It tends to get taken off the shelves, and I think it either gets sent back and ends up in the hands of charities.
Well, and see, there's also some things where you got these little loopholes too, man. Like, you know, they say that there's no regional exclusives, but if you do a Target exclusive set, you got a Target over there?
Nope. Yeah, but we get it on the other thing. We either get it as Smith's or John Lewis. That's how it
so like
yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's fair, man.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they do that.
I'm all about life not being a fair hive.
We have a guest who has appeared, and this is Greg from London Bridge Bricks. How's it going, dude?
Hey, how we doing?
LBB.
Good to see you all lovely people. Oh, we got some new peeps on the panel tonight.
We do.
Greg, this is Jen Mike. They're Mikey J Productions, and this is Greg.
Sir.
Lovely to meet you.
So,
good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, Mom.
Greg, you have hair? No, I'm kidding.
I'm not taking off my hair. My hair's a mess.
Got hat hair. Greg, everyone's been asking, where's Greg? Where's Greg? Do you want to tell people where? I didn't tell anybody. I kept the secret in case you wanted to tell them.
I was just doing a sound test. I was just doing a sound test with Graham, who's the editor of Blocks magazine, and he's going to be on London Calling tomorrow night. So I just wanted him to feel comfortable with doing a live stream and stuff like that. And as always, there was a few little issues, so managed to iron them out. And that would have been it.
Sorry, you said the first one was cool. What happened?
Siri just went. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Thanks, Siri. But yeah, no. So yeah, we were just doing sort of behind the scenes kind of stuff as well. So that was it. And when I say behind the scenes, it's just like, you know what I mean. Someone who's never done it. You imagine if you've never done one of these StreamYards before or anything like that, and you think, well, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So yeah, it was good. I just wanted to put his mind at rest, and as always, I just want everyone to have fun when they come on London Calling, and that's what it's all about. And BFAB, I want you to come on in a couple of weeks as well, because you've not been around for a bit. So
sounds good. Send me a message when, and
I'll send you a message tonight or tomorrow. I promise, mate. A couple of weeks time. I'd love you to come on. I really would.
Sounds good to me.
Oh. And Greg, does Graham know what he's in for tomorrow? Because you know the way we kind of look at him rubbing his hands already. Oh,
I know. I said to him, I said, you got this guy on there called Craig, and he's got Tourette's. He says he's got Tourette's. Yeah. He says he says he can't stop. Every 5 minutes he kind of goes like that and says "Kuntash," and so yeah. And I showed him doing it. I said, look, just if you see him do this, and he went "Kuntash," I said, don't worry, that's just quite normal for him. You just got to kind of go with it.
Normal day.
Titanic at one. Titanic at one. Jesus.
Yeah, you can't go slamming him for that.
Well, he's probably
but
watched. He has seen us do the reviews of the magazine and stuff, and it's like, oh god,
Yeah,
no!
yeah,
I hope he doesn't
yeah.
like,
I
start
know.
going. You
know.
said this about my magazine.
I know, yeah. I'm going to say, because I was going to say to him, like, you know, about, God, what did you do? I mean, I did ask him tonight. I said, what's your favourite theme, just out of interest, in case someone's bound to ask you that. But yeah, no, he's just a regular guy going to be hanging out with us. That's all. It's not like I'm not grilling him or anything like that. It's just a new bod on the panel. He is,
and just remember, he's in LAN as well. So
I know. I had that conversation with him.
Yes.
I said, "Oh, by the way, Graham, are you in LAN?" And he went, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, well, look, if we're going to be talking about rumors and stuff like that, just remember to use the word theory." And that's it. That's your scapegoat. You got around it. There's your loophole, Graham. That's what I was saying too. Job done.
Are any of you guys in LAN?
Nope.
No, they
Negative.
rejected me.
I'm not. I've never actually applied. I think BFAB. Would you go in LAN if there was?
You know, I think I'm banned from going to LAN after I said.
I don't know, BFAB. I think you got a good shot these days.
I'm getting rejected. So. I said, you know, you guys don't want to know what I said, but yeah, there's no way I'm getting in the LAN.
Exactly. Craig's in LAN because he's an ambassador. He is. He's that man that goes around with the Ferrero Rochers all day long, feeding people.
Spoiling us.
And yeah, I've never applied. And do you know what? I may well apply this year, but I'm kind of happy the way it's all kind of poodling along. Really, I do it, Mikey. I do it just for fun, but it's just a laugh for me. It really is. Any more than that, and it's kind of like, I mean, I've been wanting to do a review of this DeLorean for a week, and I've just had no chance. And anyway, yesterday was a complete write-off because Hive, you know, we're talking about being on call. Well, I'm on call this week, and I got a call at 4:00 yesterday morning, and I came off that call at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Interesting. Wow.
It was one of those issues that was kind of started off, and it was like that big. And then when I started monitoring the situation, I was like, no, we've got a global issue here, everybody. Code red. That was it. 16 people later on that call it was. So anyway, it was a fun day. And yeah, so it was just one of those things. It really is. But no, I'm not in LAN. Would I like to be in LAN? Yeah, as long as it didn't change me. If there was anything, if they ever had wanted to change me, my style and stuff like that, then I'd be like, no, I'm not interested, and that's it, really. Because as I said, I just do it for fun. What about you, Mikey and Mrs. Mikey? Would you guys ever get in on the LAN?
It would depend on a couple of things for me. First and foremost, are you going to require me to do a whole bunch of set reviews? And if that's then probably no, because my channel, at least the Lego side of it, was built on Lego set reviews from way back 2015, 2016, 2017, etc. And that's part of what burnt me out on it. Like I have a lot of respect, whether it's Just Too Good or Jang Bricks or whomever, that been able to pump out review after review after review for all these years, because I did it for a good 2 or 3 years straight. And I was just like, no, and that's why, like, now when you on our channel, yeah, we'll do like spotlights on older sets and stuff. Like we have they can't see it, but we got Bag End here, and you know, when I did Black Monarch's Castle, something that's older, you know, I'm all for going back and looking at those again. But ones that are brand new off the shelf, unless it's something that blows me away, that speaks to me, then no, you know.
So is this your Lego room we're looking at here, Mikey?
Correct. Yep.
Part of it.
Very nice. You've definitely got some beautiful ships going on there. Yes. It looks amazing. Some of those. I mean, if Barry's out there, I'm sure he is, filling with bricks. I bet he's dribbling at the moment watching this stream. But yeah, it's amazing. Loving it. Loving the Harry Potter.
See, Annie, he's dribbled that much.
Well, I know. For me, a lot of coming back into the Lego community is to interact with people like you guys, people that we share the same common denominator. That's one thing I found with getting into the home arcade YouTube space is finding people that you share this commonality with. And so it doesn't matter if your friends or your family in your personal life don't like it because you have people that do. And so being able to get together and hang out and talk and share our experiences, or, you know, share what we're building and see what you guys are doing. I mean, that's really what I'm interested in.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. People.
Exactly.
Yeah. Lego, laughs, love.
Love?
Lego.
I mean, okay,
That's
that's
it.
fair.
While I have you guys on the big screen, the one thing I noticed is your merch, and I love it. So you want to show off your t-shirt?
Yeah.
If anybody is interested in a t-shirt, where can they go and get one?
They can get it on, it's called the iArcadian shop. You can find it on my page. It's all in my videos. Every single one's got a link in it. And yeah, we have all kinds of stuff from everybody that I'm a co-host with on the show, which we have one guy, CT Jason, who showed up here. He literally is Jason Voorhees, everyone. So, you know, he really did drown in a lake all them years ago. So, you know, we have him and a couple other guys. We have all of our merchandise in one store. And the missus, she's got stuff. We got clocks with this on it. And
I have cups too, but I didn't bring them down.
Yeah.
Do you guys have fanny packs?
I don't think they offer those, but they have
Disappointed.
I think I'd like to
got a
do fanny
BFAB
packs
fanny
for
pack.
merch.
I would rock a fanny pack any day.
I bet you would.
Yeah,
I would
the
rock
women
a
love
fanny
it.
pack.
You dirty little boy.
I mean,
I've got a BFAB one.
I forgot that means something else in different places.
Yeah. We don't even normally say the bag part, do we, Si?
No, yeah, just the foot part.
Maybe that could be
BFAB. Ask
new
Greg for a
exotic
cigarette,
word.
BFAB.
Yeah, maybe that could be our new exotic word, Si.
I use
No.
my BFAB fanny pack to attract women, and so far it's been.
Does it work?
Oh, I thought it was fanny bag. Is it fanny pack?
Pack, yeah.
Oh, fanny pack. Oh, okay. Fanny pack.
I do want to say hi to Shadi, who's dropped in. I think we said hello to Minifigure already. We did. And he has a cool question for Greg. Is Greg going to ask what shampoo everybody's using? Maybe.
Well,
Yeah.
I know pretty much what everyone uses, but can you put Mrs. Mikey J Productions on the big screen, please?
Yes. Let's creep out the new girl. Yeah, great.
I know. Well, what I will say is that she uses wonderful hair straighteners, and she's done nice little curls at the end of her hair, and this looks wonderful. So she's
I have
put
to
it.
say your hair looks amazing, but not as good as mine. I have no hair. So.
Oh, now I have to take it.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you have hair. That's good. I thought you were hiding, like you didn't have hair, so you're wearing the hat. So respect.
No, I still got the hair.
It's just
He's
poofy.
still got the hair, yeah, man. He's got the
Actually,
hair.
I need a
He's got the
haircut.
hair. But yeah,
really
so just
exciting.
out of curiosity, then, Mrs. MJ Productions, what hair shampoo conditioner do you use? Because that looks a little bit more than just your average kind of wash and go. That looks a little bit more.
Australian.
It's Australian. Oh, I like Australian.
I don't know what it's called.
Comes in a purple
It's
bottle.
a purple bottle. Yeah.
Purple bottle. Is it kangaroo sort of?
Yes.
Kangaroo fizz?
Yeah.
Do you have to stand upside down when you're doing it?
I can bounce.
Yeah.
And I use the same kind. So, I mean, if no one's asked.
No one else.
I like it.
Seriously, I can't think of what it's called.
His and hers. I like that.
Put me too much on the spot.
There we go. Oh, okay.
It's herbal essences or something.
No.
Herbal essences. Call yourself a man. That's what a bloke says. Herbal essences. I've sought him out.
Oh, no. What an impression.
There's one called Aussie Miracle Moist Shampoo. There's I know, yeah, it's weird. I don't like
moist.
saying the word moist. It's a bit of a weird name. Microfish is here saying hi all. I'm late to the party. You're not late. You're never late. Echo Bricks. I don't know if I said hello to Echo Bricks. If it didn't, hi Echo Bricks. How are you doing? Brick Brick Jedi is here saying ahoy hoy. How's it going? Good to see you. And that's your little intro. Hello. Burko is saying it's Lego love laugh. Greg, like them signs in the ladies. What? Our lives. Am I reading that wrong?
No, I can't read that one.
What? Wait, what?
Like
We're talking about ladies again?
Like them
Are you
signs
drunk,
of the ladies
Burko?
in our lives, buddy.
Loco's got a new avatar. I'm liking that.
It is nice, isn't it?
Can we say fanny? Yeah, we just did.
Yeah, it means it's fine. I'll just have to explain.
It's
to you
fine.
later on.
It's like,
So Nate is here as well.
Not the same.
It's not the same. Yeah.
It's not the same.
I have a
Here
question
too.
for you guys.
Oh, Mikey's got a question for us.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now this is something that I ask all the guests on my Lego show. Now, it doesn't matter if it's Knights or the Imperials, but red coats or blue coats. Which side of the fence are you on?
Well,
I mean, red and blue.
Are you trying to bring us back to the Revolutionary War?
Yeah.
Well, red, obviously.
I mean, this is a touchy subject between all of us, man.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Hey, they're just Lego Imperials. I'm not saying. I don't think they've ever said the red coats were officially.
I don't know, man. I usually just go with Sith.
We're
red
going
coats are coming.
to introduce a guest, and then we'll get back to that question. Danny is here. Hey, Danny.
Hey,
How you doing?
There she is.
Hello.
Good to see you.
This is a Mr. Mikey J Productions, the
Hello.
very ones and onlys that you guys have been joining all my streams lately.
Oh,
I
yeah.
finally see your faces.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that game.
Well, it
Oh
was.
yeah, I've not played it yet.
I know.
Yeah.
I was just on the lookout for Lego streams, and Emma Source was the first one that I found, and she only goes live once a week or so, and then I found you, and we're like, yeah, Lego Danny. So every night you're on, I send the missus a text. I'm like, Lego Danny's on, let's go.
We jump.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that.
I was just shocked that you found 2 woman streamers. Like, that's shocking, Sounds a little sus, but.
Oh my word.
But it's good that there are so many now independent female Lego tubers out doing their thing. Because we remember when Emily started off, she was quite nervous, and then she holds her own. She can handle the chat and handle missing pieces going awry. And Danny as well. Like, I mean, you come in strong, like as this super fan of Lego Star Wars that no one could believe. And then when you started talking about it, everyone was like, "Hey, she knows her stuff." Okay.
I always believed in Danny's knowledge. 10 out of 10 knowledge.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So back to the red coats, blue coats. So Barry is saying he is for the red coats in English. Minifig, who is also English as far as I know, is saying the blue coats.
See what you started, man. Everybody's gonna go to war now.
What we do is we'll be all the red coats, and then we'll just leave them as the greys and the blues, and they could get on with it. You know what I mean?
Honestly, if I had to pick, I think I'd probably be more on Team Red, especially since the blue coats came first.
I mean, we know how history turned out, right? I mean,
we got booted out, so that's fine.
Yeah, blue is French.
Has anyone seen Hamilton recently? It ain't changed. We still lose. But I've got to be honest, the king in it, the king is actually very comedic, so definitely worth a watch, folks. It really is.
So is that
unanimous?
Everyone's on the red coats side on this.
I'm on no coat side because red is not blue where I come from. So
yeah, no, I would have to be blue. It's pretty obvious, but
I side with the Indians. Their fighting tactics
green.
were more interesting.
That's true.
The Indians versus
I thought
Reds.
so would be a green coat.
Just keep driving on the wrong side of the road. That's what you all do.
Open Builder Peter's here. How's it going, dude? Good to see you. The Hidden Brick is here. How's it going? Good to see you too. And Kerry is saying, "Hi, Minifig Who to Minifig." Oh, Minifig Who's technically Welsh. That's interesting.
We won't hold that against you, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah. And Cabbage Face is here. Good morning. He said, "Good morning. Are you just waking up? I hope you have your clothes on today." We were talking about Lego Masters earlier on, and somebody who didn't. This is the same with anything like the X Factor or things like this. If you win, it's good. If you don't win, sometimes it's better. And we have Boone, who is a friend of the channel, on myself and Greg's channels actually, who has become a Lego designer and is going off to Denmark for good to live with his family. How cool is that?
Wow, I did not know that.
I think that makes him a red coat. Just saying.
But I think that was pretty cool. Like, he didn't win. Showed that he is a great builder.
He gets the final though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
But sometimes that happens, doesn't it? The winners, you don't remember the winners, but you remember the other people that are in it. And Boone is
only
is
really
prolific.
Boone's got a very big personality, man.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
I love it when he sings and stuff.
Yeah,
Everything's great about Boone except his beard, but we'll leave that for later.
He's got that Amish beard thing going on, man.
Yeah, I love Boone. That's a joke, guys.
I think they were on Beyond the Brick, and himself and Jang were saying that their beard just doesn't fill out any further than where they have it. That's why it's like that. But Boone shaved off his beard for charity just a few months ago.
Oh, I remember that traumatic day.
It was
I see Fooling with Brick says Black Falcons are Lion Knights Crusaders. That's an interesting one as well.
Ooh. I would not know how to answer that.
Lion Knights.
Lion Knights, yeah.
That's a bit like Space Police and Blacktron for me. Space Police.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, I never got into any of the castle things because I do have some of the well, not the old castle. When they brought Castle back about, was it 7 or 8 years ago? I started to get stuff, but I didn't get full on into it. And it's crazy the price rises in those sets. It's just gone way up. Brick Hive is here. Hey, dude, how's it going? Good to see you. Glad you're here today.
I don't like that question as well. Sith or Jedi? What's wrong with being a smuggler Jedi? That's what I would be. I'd be a Jedi scoundrel. I'd look like Cad Bane with lightsabers,
man.
I mean, I think it has to be Jedi for me. Gotta be Jedi.
I don't know. I think I'd be a Sith. I like their vehicles.
No, I'd be Jedi. I'd be Jedi.
Well, I mean, ultimately, each side is not right. I mean, so because you're dogmatting yourself, dude, into a corner. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, for instance, the thing about evil that a lot of people don't realize, and as cool as it is, because I love villains and all that stuff, but dude, you would never survive. I mean, think about even the rule of two. Like, what do they always do? What does the apprentice always do?
Yeah,
kills the master.
Kills the master.
Like, you would never be able to trust anybody. You know what I mean? Like,
but you just kill them before they kill you. You know?
Right. And as far as the Jedi go, I mean, there's all kinds of problems with the Jedi.
But the Jedi get killed way too easily. So,
well, I mean, like, and I listen to this really great podcast, man, and they watch the Clone Wars, like each episode, and they do a podcast on that said episode or whatever, and they talk a lot about the clone troopers and the Jedi, and just a lot of stuff that people don't realize until you really start thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying the Jedi are evil by any means, but they're definitely not. They shouldn't put on a pedestal in the way that they are.
Put it this way: the UK 2000 census, which is one of the largest census they've ever done, when asked the question religion, a large percentage of the UK population put Jedi. They didn't put Sith.
That is true.
We had a census.
Jedi is a religion.
We had a census on Sunday, and everybody was complaining that Jedi wasn't an option in religion.
You all pick Leprechaun.
I don't know. I feel like Ahsoka is one of the many that did have it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's a good person. You know what I mean? But she's not gonna again.
Yeah, but if I was Luke, right, when she turned around to Luke and said, "Just like your father," I'm like, "What? Hold on."
Right. That was a whole nother conversation. Man.
I'd be like, "Oh, hold on a minute, Ahsoka."
Like, wait.
Yeah. You would be like, "Hey, that's it." Danny, what have you been up to? Because I haven't seen you for a week or two, but I saw you with your hat playing the game that everybody is streaming. That's another poll on my community tab. Go and check it out. But you don't have to play the game. All you have to do is just go to YouTube and watch everybody and the different levels. Some people are hilarious playing it. Like,
who's hilarious? I want to know how to watch them.
There's something like, I mean, who are we? I think it was myself and Greg last night. We were talking about it, and I wouldn't. Lorraine, I got at the game early, and Lorraine asked me, she said you should stream it, and I was like, no, because I'll be playing, my tongue will be sticking out, and I'll be concentrating, and I'd be cursing and everything. You mother effer, and people be like, oh my god, what's going on?
Yeah, that was on Twitch. It's allowed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're allowed to swear on Twitch. I had my tongue out and everything.
I mean, you can swear on YouTube too, technically, but you'll probably get demonetized.
Well,
Like, I mean, if
Is
you
it really
watch
an option?
if you watch Brick Hive on his gaming channel, like he will say funny words that sound like bad words, like shiitake mushrooms. Like he'll say stuff
Oh
like that.
yeah.
He did. I think he did drop an accidental F-bomb once, which was funny. But Danny, how are you enjoying the game?
Oh yeah, so the game's interesting on the first playthrough because my most recent experience of a Lego game was The Force Awakens, and there are so many puzzles to solve just to get through the game. You can't get through a level without 30 minutes of like actually playing and solving puzzles. What I find really interesting about Skywalker Saga is that you can literally just walk through the levels. There's very minimal puzzle solving to actually get through the level, which makes me think that the second playthrough is actually where all of the kind of intricate, the level grinding and getting all the collectibles and maybe finding and solving new puzzles in parts of the map that you don't even explore yet. So that's kind of interesting.
Just for 1 second, Danny, sorry, because Craig has to go. He has to join Rich on the day up. So good to see you. Thanks for being here, and we'll probably see you next week if you're around. But check out Some Assembly Required, which will be coming on after this stream with Craig and Richard from Brick Scene. Thanks for being here.
Nice to meet you.
I'll make sure to sub to you.
You betrayer. What?
Sorry, Danny, go on.
Yeah, so basically it like the first playthrough is super easy is what I'm saying, is a little bit unexpected how easy it is to just kind of walk through the levels, but it does take like an hour and a half to get through an episode. I've played through the first 2 episodes, playing the third one tonight at 6:30. I haven't actually scheduled my stream yet. I thought I did that already, just reminded myself. But yeah, so it's good fun. Like, of course, everything from the graphics to all the scenery and textures and how everything's built out of Legos. Really, really interesting. The fact that it's over the shoulder instead of the kind of more 2D going along the screen. That was kind of the fun thing with the Lego games, because half the difficulty was just trying to find your character amidst all the madness happening on like more of a 2D layout. So this feels much more immersive, like an actual video game, not just a Lego game, because you're kind of like over the shoulder. You have to aim, you have to hit stuff. So it's a totally different dynamic, but loving all of the detail that they put into it so far.
That's really interesting. That actually appeals to me more. I'm not really a puzzle solving kind of gamer. I don't mind some, but I'm more of an action kind of, like, that's why, like, I play a lot of fight games or first person shooters or horror survival. I like a lot of action. And so the Lego games, as a general rule, they tend to not keep my interest super well. Now, my kids and my wife, they love them. But my favorite one is actually Lego Dimensions, and that's because of Ghostbusters, because it's an actually really good playthrough of the first Ghostbusters movie. But this the new Star Wars game, that actually appeals to me for those reasons.
Yeah, a lot more action, a lot less puzzle solving.
Again, I just need to jump in on for a sec, because Brick Hive has to go too. Before I know we hoped you'd be here a lot longer. If you have time, do you want to talk a little about your new channel, or do you have to go?
No, I got a second. It's not. I got a second to talk about it. I started another channel called Brick Hive Studios. It's mainly for my business that I'm getting ready to start up. I'm gonna have a website here pretty soon, and I'm gonna sell artwork and stickers and shirts and all that kind of stuff. But it's also gonna be where I upload basically anything to do with anything to do with my artwork. And I can actually put I don't even know if I'm a mod on your channel. I was gonna say I could put it in the private.
You should be.
I don't know. I know because we always have a lot of mods. So
no, you are.
Oh, well, look at that. All right. But yeah, I'm hoping to have the website up very soon. It's just taken a lot of time and patience, and now it's basically just kind of waiting on me to finish up the last little bits of my art. So I can get all that. And then we had trouble like trying to plug in the store to the website and everything, but I think we got it all worked out now. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on with that.
Good to see you, Hive.
Yeah.
Yes, very good to see you.
Hive, I'm sad you're leaving, but it's okay. I forgive you.
I appreciate that, BFAB. Thank you.
I know your wife threatened to leave you if you didn't, leave the stream, so I understand,
I will link Hive's. I'm going to link Hive's other channel. I'll link your channel into the comments, or I'm going to put it into the description when we finish this. But you can drop it into the chat anyway, and then it'll open up another window. People can go and subscribe, and then they can come back. So that's cool.
Actually, can you do me a favor? Can I just put it in the private chat, and can you throw it on there for me?
Yes,
got it. I'm already copying the link. Don't worry. I got you.
Thanks, appreciate it, man. But yeah, thanks for having me on, Sai. Sorry I couldn't stay, man. I just got a couple things I got to take care of, so
no problem, dude.
And it was nice meeting you guys.
Yes.
You guys are really nice people. I appreciate it. I'll definitely go check out your stuff too. And Danny, Greg, BFAB, mwah, you guys are awesome. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, guys.
Alrighty. Oh, I miss him already.
And so that is in the chat now, so go and check that out. Brick Hive has a show on his channel called Good Morning Brick World. He hosts it with Doc Sampson. It's really good. It's a 2-hour show. It's full of structure, full of entertainment. So check that out if you're looking for a Sunday stream. Let me see. What time is that on in the US, Greg?
10 o'clock in the morning.
10 more in the morning. So that's not bad.
Yeah, 4 would be a bit early to watch it in the morning. So.
No, I meant
That's what I was trying to do. Is just dominate the 3 a.m. YouTube space. Just that hour, is mine.
Yeah, let them have that.
We have Solo Brick Builder is in. He's not called Solo Brick Builder anymore. I just noticed. Solo is here. I think he might be trying to capitalize on Star Wars now rather than building a van. Solo, good to see you, dude. He says, "Hey, Just Build It is here. Simon is here also, and everyone's saying hello to everyone else. If you're just joining, don't forget to hit the like button and take part in the poll. Let's have a look at the poll and see what way the poll is at the moment. 71 votes. No is now 52%. So keep voting on that. That is pretty cool. And yeah, so Greg, what have you been up to this week, man?
Working really, Si, to be honest. I've just been working. And that's really changed since yesterday, Si. I've literally seen you. I went to bed, I went to work, and here I am. That's my day. It's pretty intense.
A hard life. It is a hard life.
Well, no, it's just really busy at the moment. I got a call yesterday at 4 o'clock in the morning, and that was it. I was on that call till, like I say, 1:30 in the afternoon, and then it was just recovering from that, streaming. Got up, back into London again today, and then do the grind, and then back here, and that's it, streaming. So yeah, living the dream, as they say, folks. Living the dream.
Dream.
Absolutely.
Nullig is here. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Nullig.
Hey, Noleg.
No leg.
What's going on?
So look, we've got new people here. So say hi to Mikey and say hi to Jen.
Hi, Jen.
So their channel's called Mikey J Productions.
Okay.
Do you remember last night you said hi to them and you thought it was Mickey?
Yeah. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
It's funny how many times somebody will spell it, and I'll be like, I usually let it go, but I really don't like mice. So.
Yeah. And then who's this over here on mute?
Oh, that's the legendary me.
Yeah. And who is over here? This person?
Danny.
Yeah. I think you ran in to see everybody a little bit later. I thought you would have been in way earlier than now because you missed Hive and you missed Craig as well.
It's okay.
No, you missed the scariest looking people. So.
Oh, goodness gracious! And look, say hi to Greg as well.
Hi, Greg.
Hello. How you doing, dude? You okay?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Nice to see you.
What have you been doing today?
I'm playing Fortnite.
You playing Fortnite? Is it any good?
Yes.
Yeah, and we have the PS4 version of the Skywalker Saga, which has a PlayStation 5 version on it as well, so you're going to be able to play that. You were playing Ninjago earlier on, weren't you? The Ninjago movie. So he's been busy today. They're on their holidays now for Easter. For 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's crazy. And oh look, there's people saying hello to you over here as well. So say hello to Nicole.
Hi, Nicole.
Wait, hang on, it moved on me. There, say hi to Nicole.
Nicole.
And say hi to Solo.
Hi, Solo.
And say hi to
Simon.
Simon.
Hi,
And
Waterdo.
look, there's a cool name, isn't it? Can you read that?
Chatty Chat.
Chatty Cat.
Yeah,
Chatty Cat.
that's our daughter.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's cool. That's their daughter.
Ah.
Yeah. And say hi to Minifig who?
Hi there in the blue.
I know you still haven't been able to master that one. And say hi to Brick Jedi.
Hi, Big Jai.
Brick Jedi, and say hi to everybody. Now, do you want to say anything to the rest of the guys, or do you just want to go and play Fortnite?
Dunno.
You don't know. Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. See you later.
Bye, Noah.
Hi.
I'm sure my little kid wants to play Fortnite as well.
You could see that, no lag.
Speaking of Fortnite, I can tell you guys a funny little Fortnite story if you want to hear it.
Yeah, go for it.
The other morning we woke up to our son spent $100 on my account on Fortnite to try to buy himself some stuff. Yeah,
13,000 V-Bucks.
Luckily, he put it on my account.
Si's got a story like that.
I can beat that.
Oh, no, I don't want you to.
I can beat that. 400 euros.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously it's my fault because I didn't put a password or anything on it. So I went to the bank, put money into the bank. I went to use the money, and the money was gone. And I was like, okay. So I got a statement, and it was like PlayStation Network. So like he had bought like battle passes, upgraded his PlayStation Network, PlayStation Plus account. But he was the coolest kid in Fortnite for a while. But I didn't go mad because it was my fault. I didn't put any protection on it, and there is now. Well, the card isn't even linked to it anymore. But yeah, I mean, I can relate to you guys. Like, my heart sunk. I was like, "Where's the money? Oh my god!"
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I feel a little silly griping about $100 when you
400. Oh my gosh. And it was out of your bank account. Mine was just on my credit card. I don't want to pay it right away.
Man. As a family, we don't bother with credit cards. We have debit cards, so it's physical bloody money that was in the bank, and then it was just gone.
That's devastating.
Oh no.
We didn't go mad at you. Sure you didn't. No. And the people in the bank.
Luckily, he did it on Mike's account, so he's got all the V-Bucks. So he's banned from Mike's account. He's not allowed to go on there.
And he has to do chores to earn skins and stuff. So I have that advantage.
Yeah.
Like every day, he's like, "Oh, Daddy, there's this new one." I'm like, "Go pick up your toy."
Okay.
How long has your son been playing? A few years.
Ooh, yeah.
Since he's been able to pick up a controller, he's gotten into Fortnite. Unfortunately, it started with me because I was playing it a bit, and he'd see me playing it, and so he just gravitated to it. And then like
so he's 6, probably 2-3 years, I would say.
Yeah. He's dying for this stream to be over so he can get back on.
Yeah, we don't have enough internet for him to be on, and
he's like, hurry up. Okay, say goodbye to everyone.
Bye.
Say smell you later.
Bye, Noah.
See you later.
Smell you later. And we have Ian Brickbot in the house. We have 10 under 10, who's a new person. Hey everyone, hey, good to see you. We have Adam is here as well, saying good day all. All the Australians and New Zealanders are awakening, rising and shining. Says, I play Fortnite, not very good at it at all, but I play it with my friends. I tried, like, I've been playing video games for years and years and years. But I did, the first time I tried Fortnite, I'm not sure if I even landed, and I was dead. I was dead.
Yeah.
That sounds like me.
Hey, Open Build Repeat. I found that channel today. I found your channel today, man. I just subscribed to Open Build Repeat. You've got really good production quality.
Yeah, man, he's great. his reviews are kind of really they're different. They're really cool. Highly recommend Open Build Repeat, folks.
Guys, we should be telling people not to check out Open Build Repeat, worst channel ever. No, I'm kidding.
But I mean, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of people may overlook when they interact with people in the chat. I mean, Greg and myself are always saying this, and Hive as well. On Sunday, you'll see the kind of thing Hive is doing as well. Like, they promote everybody they find in the community. I mean, Mikey, at some stage, I'm sure Hive, I mean, they reach out to tell people, if you do live streams, contact us. We'll put you in our segment. So that's always, but people in the chat usually have YouTube channels, and it's, you know, don't overlook the other people. Go and check them out, see what they're all about, and enjoy what they are doing.
I was about to say, Sai, you have to let them know that most of them are bad. Like, most people have YouTube channels, they just don't make good content.
Yeah, I mean, check out everyone in this chat, because everyone here is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I can only speak for myself, but I know for me, like, when back before I took my little hiatus from Lego, like, another one of the contributing factors was, like, I knew I couldn't compete with, like, Jangbricks. Like, as far as the quality of reviews and everything, I'm just like, I got nothing on that. I'll never be able to catch it. Like, why would anybody watch mine when they can go watch his? And then it's actually bringing our personality into it has really been the driving factor for me. And people like you, Lego Danny, I mean, when I watch your content, like, I'm like, it's full of your personality, and I think that's great.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's true, and she's like that off camera as well.
Danny has a great personality. That's why we watch her.
Yeah, BFAB knows firsthand, right?
Awesome personality. 10 out of 10.
This summer we can test that out. Brick World, Chicago.
It's true. Some people, yeah, I'd love to be going there. But some people might not be into the way Jang does the reviews. Some people might not be into the way other people. But then some people. So I mean, there's always somebody out there for somebody. And I mean, like, I used to do reviews ages ago, and I'm getting back into them. And I know it's going to take ages for anyone to get interested in the reviews, because the people who watch now may not necessarily be in here for reviews, because you've got Ryan doing Star Wars, you have Justin doing anything that he fancies, but it's going to be a slog again, and that's just the way YouTube is. I mean, it's fun. I don't mind it. I know that the reviews on my channel don't do well because I don't do them that often. But if I do them more, I am hopefully the views will go up on that, because I really like doing reviews and I think they're fun. You know,
so I think you should do rapping reviews. That's my idea. Feel free to use it.
Which what?
Rapping reviews. Just rap your reviews.
It sounds like
yeah, he's so different.
Like rapping on gift paper.
Yeah, like rapping.
Yeah.
Speaking of reviews, did anybody see Josh Builds It's new DeLorean review that came out
No,
today?
it's meant to be good. I saw the build up yesterday. I saw the hype. I haven't actually watched it yet. Is it good?
Yeah, it was really good. I watched the whole thing. That's when you know it's a good video, because they keep your attention the whole way through.
Right.
I've never done the film trick where you get yourself on screen, like you do a split screen and you have yourself in, like, you know,
two places,
clones, right?
Right.
And he did it so much throughout. I was like, dude, this guy wrote like an entire movie script for this review video. It was like,
Josh is a beauty. I feel like out of reviewers, he's one of the few people that I watch like every review. I don't care for reviews, but like Josh is a beauty. Good. He knows how to make it entertaining.
He's doing
he's
really
like
well.
That science guy that wants to, like, you know, talk about all the things, but in the sense that he knows all the movie references and has the Lego, like, you know, the mindset for how to like talk about Lego. And so he like brings that all together. It's like watching a TV show, except he's doing a Lego review. I don't know how to put it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's good.
The funniest one and the most dangerous one that really worried me was his Wolverine mech. Like,
yo,
he had these huge knives. I don't know, like taped to his hands, and he's like, and like, it's hilarious. The whole time, I thought he was going to take them off, but no, he's got these giant knives strapped to his hands, and he's reviewing a mech. Crazy.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I never thought I'd watch a review on a $10 Mac, but I have it. That's Josh.
Well, I mean, that's the thing about reviews is that, you know, you don't really. For me, I don't go out of my way to watch reviews unless it's something I plan on buying, and then I watch 6 reviews on it.
Yeah, I do that as well. That's why I like reviews.
Yeah, Greg, I watch reviews after I buy what I have bought. Does that make sense? I buy what I want to buy, and then I watch the review afterwards. So I'd watch the clinical version, which would be Jang. I'd watch the kind of comedy one for Justin. Don't kick me in the ass. But his are funny. They're comical because when he does, let's say, a mech, he'll have to do breakdancing and, you know, crazy stuff. But, you know, so I watch about 3 reviews, but different ideas from people. Do you have one you go to, Greg? Is there one you go, I'm going to watch this person?
Open Build Repeat, Josh, LEGODANIBOB, Jang, Richard from Brick Scene. They're my go-to guys for reviews. Me when I get around to doing one. I'm working on a style at the moment. I wanted to do my DeLorean that I've got here, but I've written it. I just haven't had. Literally, I have not had a spare hour this week to do it, to film it or anything like that. In fact, actually, that's a lie. I did film my shorts video, which will be my kind of April the 1st Lego haul. But you know, it's a Lego haul. You don't have to rush about getting that out. That'll come out Saturday, folks. Don't worry about that. But I mean, I streamed this over 3 days. You know, a couple of hours of stream, and that was really good fun, and that did really well. So for me, I kind of did it. But I do want to do a review, but I was going to do like a full-blown review of it. And then I thought, well, actually, I could apply this new style that I want to do to it. It's kind of quick and easy content, really. Because that's the thing, folks. So I really want to do them. I can't really do them like Jang does them because I'll just be there all day long, to be honest. So for me, it's really more of a case of kind of nice, consumable, but kind of easy and quite nicely to get out kind of content I want to do. So I'm kind of working on it. So that might come out in like a week or 2 weeks time. Who knows? But it will be in a kind of a structure of a new style of review for me because I like reviews. I really do. Whenever we build anything that we've made, we always have our views on it and we talk about it anyway. So, you know, sometimes there was a set we did and then I kind of reviewed it at the end anyway. And then basically I chaptered up the live stream and then just put that as the review at the end of it when people wanted to see it. So everyone's known myself. It's a really good set, folks. It's one of the best sets you're going to get this year. And that's it, really. You know, could just say that. That'd be a nice little short video, wouldn't it? I'm going to clip that later and that's it. That's my review. It's a nice set. Go and get it. That's it. Job done.
What we've been doing is our live stream show. We've set it up there. It's a live stream show, but there's a lot of pre-recorded content that we play within the live stream show. And so we basically do our whole episode for the week for our live stream show. And then after that's done, I will take the individual segments out of it and put them as videos throughout the week.
Yeah, that is a really good idea. And that I thought about doing for because Cafe Corner used to do it, didn't she? She would take segments of her live stream and she would chop it up and then use it. And that's exactly what Doc Samson does from Good Morning Big World. And that's why I love that so much because it is a real proper collaboration. Do you know what I mean? That's what I like about it. You're getting the full content video on one person's stream and then you're getting the chopped up, slightly dissected version on someone else's channel. But it's a proper collab. And that's why I really, really, I think that is the perfect collab. It really is. Because both of them are doing a thing, and then that a thing kind of carries on as the week goes on, because Doc then every day releases those segments. So it kind of lives on. It takes on a new life and kind of grows and develops a little bit. So I really enjoyed that. I think what they're doing over there is a great thing. And yeah, so, you know, I'd like to do a podcast, but I haven't got time. I've even got the name, everything. I was going to do one with someone in California, but it was just the time schedule was just horrific. It would have been. And what can I say? One day I'll work on it one day, folks. Don't worry about that. But it's time. It's always time. And I do want to do the thing. I've got city stuff on. We've all got stuff we want to do. Let's face it. It's all in our head all the time what we want to do. And it's getting through doing the usual stuff first. There's kind of business as usual stuff, London calling, the backlog, all those sort of things. And then there's anything on the side. But what can I say, Si? I do like a live stream as well, I have to say.
Yes, well, they're fun, and we get to talk to everyone cool, like Michaela, who's not okay. Says, hello, Michaela. It seems like Baby BFAB is on his best behavior. When BFAB is on this live stream, he's always on his best behavior because he's my buddy. He's my friend.
I'm an angel here because I don't want to get canceled. So, angel here.
Yeah, I've already had to rescue you once. I don't have to do it. I don't want to do it again.
It was more like 50 times, Si. It's like every other week.
Yeah, you're crazy. But good to see Michaela, and thanks for dropping in. It is 9:25. I'm going to wind it down. So what I will do is I'm going to head over to our new friends, over to Jen and Mike.
With the lovely hair.
Tell us what's coming up with the lovely hair. Tell us what's coming up on your channel, or channels, or streams, and what are people to look out for?
Well, on Sundays, we have the Brick Chat at 3 p.m. Eastern. And like I said, that's where we take our whole content we've been working on for the week, and it's a live stream with pre-recorded content. And then, so that is Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm also a co-host on the show iArcadians, and you can find that by going to my channel as well. It's my secondary YouTube channel, and we talk about retro arcade stuff and all that kind of stuff from the 80s and 90s, and I'll be on that tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And then on Sunday, we're doing our minifigures for all of our Lord of the Rings and Hobbits, so that'll be on our show.
Yeah, we got a great... the missus went through all of our Lord of the Rings minifigures and really did a great job, because we got quite a collection of them. So
that will be the big one for Sunday.
Yeah, and we also, I'm going to have an interview with fellow AFAL from Eurobricks community. He goes by the name of Azog, and he's going to come on and he's going to talk about all things Lord of the Rings and Hobbit as well.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Cool. We just talked about Eurobricks last night. Where are we, Greg?
We were. It's because Mikey was in the chat asking us if we were members or not. But yeah, I'll have to tune in, Mikey, and learn exactly what Eurobricks is all about.
Eurobricks is amazing. That's where I got all my leak sources. So
BFAB, what have you got coming up on your channel for the next few days?
Well, everyone, if I decide not to be lazy, which I've already been lazy all day today, I will be dropping a video on a guy that was stealing Lego like 10 years ago.
I voted for that one.
Hey, yeah, that one won by like 1 vote by the end of it. So if I'm not lazy, oh, Danny, if I'm not lazy, I'll drop the video. Who knows? I've been kind of lazy recently, so yeah.
Awesome. We'll drop it down to Greg and find out what Greg is doing. Hi, Gary, by the way.
Tomorrow, this time tomorrow, Si, will be in the full swing of London Calling 114, where we have a special guest on, editor of Blocks magazine, which is kind of nice. And we're going to be talking about all things Lego life and love and all that jazz. Then on Saturday, I'm going to bring out a new video. It's just a Lego haul. It's just a short one. That's all. Nothing too spectacular, other than what I bought in it, of course. And then I don't think I'll do anything else over the weekend. Then it's the backlog next Wednesday with you and me. So I'll do some work on the review that I'm going to work on as well. But I'm not sure when that's going to come out. I'm kind of working on something. It's going to be slightly different to the norm. But yeah, that will come out when it comes out. And yeah, we've got Easter coming up, and I just feel as though I need to do a bit of tidying up around the place. You know, when you get to that point and you're looking around and I'm thinking, I've got a lot of Lego just kind of around here. I need to have a bit of a tidy up. A bit of
spring cleaning.
Yeah, a bit of spring cleaning. It really is, honestly, and all that. So yeah, and then next weekend, maybe the Saturday, maybe the Sunday. Who knows, folks? I'll be doing the Blocks magazine 90th issue review, and maybe a Kahoot at the end of it as well. I'll see what prizes I can get off the Blocks magazine, guys and girls.
Yes,
and that's me. That's what's coming up from me. Can't wait to share it all with you, folks.
Sounds awesome. Now, Greg is waiting on me to come back to him. I just remembered about what day we're doing. It's Saturday or Sunday, so we'll find out later on today. And Greg will be obviously telling everybody tomorrow. He'll have a day nailed down.
It's whatever works for you. So Saturday or Sunday, I'm quite easy because it's a long weekend next week.
I forgot to ask Lorraine.
I know, but that's why I do subtle hints like that. I have to do it, Danny, otherwise he just forgets.
It's true. It's true. He's like, he is my on-screen husband. So I mean, he has to nag me every now and then. And but if it wasn't for him, what would I do? Over to you, Danny. What have you got coming up? Because you're a busy bee. You've got mocks and stream of all sorts of stuff. Tell us what's going on.
Yep. So tonight, 6 o'clock, 6:30. I think it'll be 6:30. Skywalker Saga episode 3, and then we're gonna continue doing that every night. So today is Thursday. We'll do on Friday. Over the weekend, it'll probably be a different time. So check the Insta if you want to know when I'm streaming. Otherwise, Saturday night I'll have my usual stream at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm putting a poll up today for a couple of set options to build because I have quite the backlog and lots of options. So I'll let you guys choose because what's better than that? And then make sure if you vote, you have to attend too. If you vote and don't attend, I will find you. Not just kidding.
Sounds about right.
Go ahead.
No. I was just going to say that I plan on being in both London Bridge Bricks' streams and LEGODANIBOB streams. Both of us will be there as much as humanly possible.
Dude, I love it.
Wicked.
They're like ultimate stream supporters. Seriously, I love it.
I watch all the commercials.
She does.
Wow, it's like absolute dedication. Like I think instead of you guys giving super chats to us in the streams, we need to give them to you. That's what it sounds like, right, guys? Are you on board with this?
Yeah, anytime you see
Mikey Productions,
I'll see my 2 cents in my bank account from there.
Then as for videos, I have got something up my sleeve. It's still in there. I'm still working on it. But there is a really fun video coming out pretty soon. It involves Thor's hammer, and it's not a review per se. So take that for what you will. Otherwise, I will have a couple more reviews coming up. And as always, my reviews are very different, usually Star Wars centric, like lots of lore and covering all the fun elements of it that make the Lego set more relevant. Because then it's like when you see the ship in Star Wars, it like makes you want it in Lego more. So it's kind of a reverse psychology. So that way.
I'm not just blowing smoke. Your reviews do have a lot of pizzazz to them, I gotta say.
Thank you.
They do.
The quality is like a 1, but her personality 10. Okay.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Danny was very happy with my box of treasure that I pulled out, and she actually priced it all out, even though it was sitting in the hall of my house. I was like, oh my god. The Gungan sub is this much money, and this
literally.
And then,
you had like Gungan sub, the Buddha Power Troopers. You had like the Alliance tank. So many good sets. I'm like, you're sitting on like $2,000 right here. Like you're gonna build.
I'm lucky that I told. Eventually, because I want to change all the backgrounds and have it all looking cool and everything else. But I'm lucky that I told Lorraine how much these things are worth, because if she saw that, she'd be buying a car or something like she'd be like, But she understands. But what I'll do is I'm going to say thanks to everybody who has been in the chat today. We had Brick Hive, we had Cabbage Face, we had Minifig Who, The Hidden Brick, Pick a Brick. Oh, I did it again. Brick a Pick. Sorry, Carrie. I know. I didn't get it right at all today. Foolin was here. Rich was here. Burko was here. We had Chatty Cat was here. And Chatty Cat is a relation to our new guest on the show. Ollendorf was here. We also,
It's Chatty Cat Productions, I guess.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Why not? Why not? We had Nicole, we had Gary, we had Simon, we had tons of people in here. Lorraine, obviously. Both of the Brick Bods were here. Microfish. We also had Mr. Solo. We had Just Build It. Just Build It is still an up-and-coming T-Fall, so go check him out because he's doing good stuff. He's one of the T-Falls who started when I started, and he's the last man standing from what I can see. So go and check him out. He works hard. He tries his best to does a good job. Two humble bricks just jumping in at the end, and we are going to say goodbye. If you are still looking for streams to get your teeth into, go over to Rich. His channel is called Brick Scene, and they're starting. If they haven't started, be starting this. Go and check them out. My laptop is telling me I have 43 minutes. It's gone all dark. We're out of here. See you later. I want to say thank you to Mikey, and thank you to Jen. Thank you,
Sai. Yes.
Thanks, Greg or Craig, whatever you want to call yourself nowadays. And thank you to Danny.
You can call me Greg if you like, Si.
It was great to meet all of you. It really was.
It's great
take care, everyone.
Bye. Thanks
See
for
you
watching. Don't
soon.
forget to what we do. I know Greg will be like, just end it, Si. The poll was 83 votes. So that is
come on.
Shut your face. Bye.
Bye.